Alright, boys. How you guys doing? And this is Hover, and I'm coming at you with the best M4 setup in my personal opinion. This is what I like to run. This is my personal favorite. I've dropped countless streaks with it. I've gone stupid with it. I've had the best record with it. I have the most kills with it. It's just overall, I think in my personal favorite, the best gun with these setups. Now we all know the M4 is OP. The M4 definitely needs a little bit, just a tiny nerf. Just a tiny nerf, and I think it would be overall balanced. But this is what I like to run on it. This is my favorite setup. You guys can obviously run what you want. Now this is definitely for people that have a higher level assault rifle of the M4. So basically, if your M4 is max level, this you can run this problem no problem. Now, if you do have a lower level M4, I will be coming out with a lower level type M4 best class setup for that. Now getting right into it, starting with the tactical grenade, I run the stun grenade. You can run whatever you would like. I just personally really like the stun grenade. It keeps them from moving a lot, so if you basically slide into a building, you can get it past their sight. Next, I run my lethal. I run frag grenade. You can run claymore, but let's be honest, claymores, come on. You can either run Semtex or frag or even Molotov, but I just prefer frag grenades. I think they're best. They're the best. They're OP. Into the perks. Now I run double time, the double duration of tactical sprint, so I can run my double sprint faster, or I mean a lot longer. Now it also increases your crouch movement by 30%. I really like that, so that way if I wanted to crouch slot someone, I can keep moving at the same time. You can switch it out for any perk you would like. That's just what I like to run. Ghost, we all know, is OP. You can run whatever perk you want, but Ghost is personally my favorite. That way campers can't see you on the minimap when they get a UAV or a personal recon. I run shrapnel for double grenades. You can run shrapnel for fucking 2 claymores if you wanted, but you can switch it out for battle hardened. All the other perks are kind of just a little shitty unless you're playing search. You can run tune up to get dead time. It's a lot faster. Next, I run the combat knife for my secondary. You can run whatever you want. I used to run the deagle. It's really well. It's nice to pair up with the deagle, especially if you have amped for the hot swap. So if you run out of ammo, you can quickly switch to your deagle and one tap someone if you've already put bullets into them. That's definitely one of my favorite. And next, getting into the actual M4. So starting off, I actually have the FFS 12.4 Predator barrel. The pros to it, you get the sound suppression, and the pros is aim down sight speed. That's the reason I run it, is for the aim down sight speed, and the sound suppression helps with search, especially if they have UAVs and stuff, pinging, all that. With the ghost, they don't know where you're coming from. I used to run the Corvus Custom Marksman or the stock M16 Grenadier. The Corvus Custom Marksman is really nice too, but I just found that I liked the FFS 12.4 Predator barrel for close range and distance versus just distance. This was great distance and it was okay close range, but the FFS 12.4 was definitely my favorite out of the two. Going on to the laser, I run the TAC laser. You can run the 5MW laser, but personally you might have better luck with this one because it also increases your aim down sight speed, so you're getting that maximum aim down sight speed from sprint. Not even just sprint, just walking in general, you have that maximum speed. Aiming stability and aim walking steadiness. Now the con is that the laser is visible to enemies, but if you're on a daytime map, it's very hard to see unless you're indoors or you're in like a dark area of the map. But other than that, I've noticed that no one really pays attention to that, so it's also really nice because it increases your hip fire being a laser. Now the stock, I run the Forge Attack CQS. I did run the Singard Arms Invader, which you can run. Honestly, you can also run no stock and switch it out for another attachment. But I prefer the Forge Attack for the aim down sight speed. Again, I personally really like the aiming down sight speed as fast as possible. That's just personally what I love. I love being able to aim down sight speeds as fast as possible to get that first shot, to get my sights on that person as quick as possible. Now I will hit fire up close, obviously, but that's anybody. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite. Next, I run the stippled grip tape for the aim down sight speed and the sprint to fire speed. So that increases your aim down sight speed and your fire, like how fast you shoot from sprint. That's why I use that. You can switch it out for granulated grip tape, or even the rubberized. All three are really good. It's hardly noticeable, but the stippled is definitely my favorite. I've definitely noticed the difference between them. The underbarrel, I run commando foregrip. Now I run the commando foregrip for the recoil stabilization and the aiming stability. You can also switch that out for the tactical foregrip for just aiming stability, but it also but the commando foregrip I personally think is the better one. Now you can switch it out for the PERK foregrip for greater distance, but you suffer your aim walking speed movement and your aim down sight speed, which I personally again don't like. Now that's what I run on it. There's also a couple other things you could switch out. So like I've switched out the laser for an optic. You can switch it out for an optic. I like the AMO op reflex sight for distance and close range. It's not bad close range. Or you can also run the GI mini reflex. That's what a lot of people run. Even the monocle reflex sight. I've seen a lot of people run that as well. Those are definitely two very good options. You can also switch the laser out for I like to switch it out for sleight of hand for high stress situations. That way my guys reloading quicker and even faster. You can also switch it out for FMJ for shooting through walls. That is also really a big plus, especially to do more damage. The FMJ is definitely a big thing because it increases the damage, which also really helps, being that you have a suppressor on. And also because if you're using it as a rushing weapon, it's also really good for close range. Really good for close range. And overall, I think personally you'd be best with this setup, but that is also my opinion. You can switch it out for any lightweight magazine if you wanted to keep it close range. You can also go with the 9mm. But I personally stick with the 5.56 for range. But this is my setup with the M4. This is my overall class. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, if you want more best class setups from this channel. And thank you for enjoying this video and watching with me. Tell me what you guys think about this setup. Use it. Tweet at me at hover, same as my YouTube channel. And hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.